We are starting with a lab to create storage accounts on Microsoft Azure. You need to access the portal.azure.com and this will take you to the home page. You can also access the home page via this link. So once you are at the home page, you can either use this global search bar to create the storage account, or you can go to this menu and from here you can select the storage account. So once you select the storage account, go to the create option. This will start the wizard for creating a storage account in Microsoft Azure. There are 7 options, starting with basic up to the review and create. We are in the basic tab right now. In the basic, select the subscription type that you have. Create a resource group or choose an existing resource group. Let's create a new resource group. As it says, resource group is a container that holds related resources for an Azure solution. So we created a new resource group, rg_demo lab. Give an instance name for your storage account. So this is proof of concept, POC, storage container. Select the reason. These are the reasons available for this lab. Select one of the regions. I'm leaving it to default, East US. Primary services, Azure Files, Azure Blob, Table and Query. So when we are talking about Azure Storage, this has 4 storage types that can be created in Azure. One is Blob, other is File, third is Table, and the fourth is Queue. The Blob is the container storage, or it's like a file bucket that is used to store unstructured data, such as data like video, audio, text, word, or any kind of data. It's like our system where we are dumping everything. Second type of storage is file. As the name says file, it works like a shared network drive using SMB protocol. The third type of storage is table. This is structured data in NoSQL format, which is schema-less. And the fourth one is queue storage, which is to store and manage asynchronous message queue between components. So these are 4 types of storage that are available, or 4 types of storage services that are available on Azure. For now, in this lab, we are creating a block storage. There are 2 performance tiers. One is standard, other is premium. Premium is using low latency storage, which is equivalent to SSD performance of flash. And then standard is a general purpose, which is equivalent to normal HDD or SAS drives. Leaving the redundancy to geo-redundant storage, we click on next. This is the advanced page where you can choose the security settings, allow anonymous access on individual container. We will select this option as well. We will leave rest of the options to default. We can check the information on each option. This you can pause the video and view later. Now the IAM access in Microsoft Azure is being renamed to Microsoft Entra. I'm not changing anything here, just move next. Scrolling down to show you what all options are there. For example, the easy tier, whether it is having high IOPS, normal IOPS, or very low IOPS. Based on that, the tier of the storage is decided, whether it will have hot data, which is having very extensive IO, cool data which is having a normal I/O, or a cold data which is having almost no I/O. Going to the networking option, you want to enable public access for all networks. You want to disable public access and use private access only. So based on that, you can choose the option how you want to configure your network. We won't make any change here as well. We will leave it to default. Data protection options. Enable point-in-time restore for containers. Enable soft delete for blobs. Days to retain the deleted blobs, so you can do a recovery. Enable soft delete for containers. Enable soft delete for file shares. So these are options are there. We will again leave it to default. As of now, we are not changing anything. Encryption. By default, anything that is being stored on Azure is encrypted. You are either using Microsoft managed keys or you are using custom managed keys. So if you use custom managed keys, you will need to provide from where to pick them up. You will have to create those custom keys first. So we will leave Microsoft managed keys for now. And we are using the blob and files only. We are not using the tables and queues. So as we said earlier, we are not changing anything. We are moving to default. Tags, you can create tags. So I am choosing tag name, and this is proof of concept, and this is storage. Next, this will give you an option to review what all settings you have created. Currently, when you click review, it is validating all the settings that you have selected for your storage container or storage account. So you are using the default subscription that is there, and then this is the resource group name. Everything that you create in Azure will be created under a resource group. Resource group is nothing but a container that contains all your resources. Location, that is a region. So these all settings we have selected while we created a storage account. So we are reviewing these settings that we have selected in all 7 pages. Now hit create. Initialization, deployment, initializing deployment. Submitting deployment, and then this will finish the deployment. You can also see notification here. Right now it has created the storage account. POC storage account demo, that is the name we had given, and then there is the ID number that is assigned to this. Deployment is in progress. It is still not created, it is still deploying. Accepted. Let's open this in another page. Deployment succeeded, so it is complete. Deployment for the POC storage demo account demo to resource group that we had selected is successful or was successful. Go to resource, pin to dashboard. This we get, go to resource option we get on the page as well. So these are the operation details. We are creating a storage account, what time it was created, how much time it took, status. So these are the operational details for your storage account. If you see the deployment details, there will be 3 resources that we were discussing earlier. So one is the account itself. If I expand this, storage account, blob services, file services, these 3 resources are added. Let's go to the resource. Click on the resource here. Now, in this is a storage account. Here we have under data storage. Here we have 4 items: container, which is a blob storage, file shares, queues, and tables. Let's go to container. And let's click a storage here. Let's create a storage here. What is the name of the blob storage that we want to create? POC source blob. Let's give it public access. Usually we don't give public access to the resources because we don't want them to be accessible from the internet, but because this is a lab, we are making them accessible from the internet so that we can validate, or you can validate as well, that these resources are accessible on the internet or these resources are created. So private is no anonymous access, that is the default. Usually we go for this. Container anonymous read access for containers and blobs. And blob anonymous read access for blobs only. So you can give blob or container access. Let's click create. Storage container is created successfully. We created one storage container. If you notice, before this logs container was not there. This got created automatically with the creation of the first container. I'm creating another container, POC sync blob. Sync is nothing but your target storage. So we will be also using this storage container in the data factory lab, where we will be setting up a data copy, or we will be doing a pipeline of data from one source to the sync or one source to the target container. We are creating this target or sync blob with private access. That means this will not be accessible over the internet. So we have created two containers. Logs container was created only with the creation of the first container. Sync blob and source blob. Source blob is having public access. So let's go to the source blob, and there I'm going to upload a file. I can browse it locally from my system. Demo CSV. Upload. The file is uploaded. I can view this over the internet as well. So if I go to the file, this is the URL to access the file over the internet. So let's copy this. Let's access this over the internet. See, the file is accessible over the internet. Or let me access, or let me save a PDF file there. Container, source blob, upload, browse. So this is available on the internet now. You can browse this using URL over the internet via your mobile or desktop PCs. So we just created two containers. One container is given a public access, other container is given a private access. Back to the container.